I'm so excited. Today is episode 2 of my she shed build. You don't want to miss this series. I'm building my own she shed for the very first time, and I'm so honored because I got to team up with my favorite brand, Home Hardware. They have amazing backyard packages for all of your ideas you might have for your own home, like garages and sheds, decks and fences. All of your plans come free with purchase of materials, so you don't have to figure this all out for yourself. I'm building this for my very first time, and this is an all-woman build. I'm so excited. Let's get building. All of my floor joists and everything are in, so what I want to do first today for my build is put in my cross bridging. That way I'll have an extra strong floor in the end before we put on our tongue and groove plywood as our actual floor. So we're getting flooring in today, and then we're going to start building our walls. I've successfully put in the floors, super level and really sturdy, so having a great foundation is the best start for the next step, which is putting on the walls. We're gonna put on the walls. Pretty exciting to be at the portion of the build where we get to start building and putting up the walls. So what I'm doing is I'm working on my left and right wall. That's going to give me an opportunity to be able to know what the pitch is for my front and back wall when I get to that point. So right now I'm working on this left wall, and there's going to be a window in this wall. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of measurements, make a bunch of cuts, and then assemble this wall together. Right now what I'm doing is making my 3-ply beam that I'm going to use for the center before I do my roof trusses. So what I'm doing is I'm doing every 6 inches, 3 screws all the way down, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the same to the other side. I'm at the part of the build where I need to hoist things above my head, and so what I've done is put in a couple temporary beams across my roof line that I'm going to do. That way it'll help me know where my center 3-ply beam. Since these beams are really heavy, I just want to have some extra support up there since I'm trying to do this build primarily by myself. Then I'll be able to work on my roof joists. I'm at the part of my build where my base is built, my deck is built, my left and right walls are built, and my 3-ply center beams are up on my roof, which means that I have a few temporary boards that I have right now in order to get that up there. It's a pretty heavy beam. So what I'm going to do next is build my front wall and my back wall, including encasing in where all of my windows and doors are going to go. And then I'll be ready to build my roof trusses. Yay, I'm building my first window, and I think it's really awesome that they give you such amazing plans. Using my plans, these come free with purchase of your materials. So I'm at the point now where I'm going to put in all of my wall studs and then my window sills to be able to get my very first window in place. So this is pretty exciting that we're going to be framing in where our window is gonna go. And so I'm just following my plans it's giving me, and I know that I need to put in some of these boards here that I already cut. These are some of my wall studs are going to be lower and then hold the actual window sill across here, and then I'll be able to frame it around just following my plans. It's pretty easy. So I'm gonna toe these in, and then I'm gonna put my sill on top and then screw from the top. It's amazing what you can build if you just put your mind to it. So you can do it. Head to homehardware.ca. All of the backyard packages they have are available for any backyard dream that you possibly have. Think up your own DIY. They have decks, garage, sheds, porches, anything you can possibly dream of, even things like this. I think it's amazing that I get to have the opportunity to build my own tiny home studio. And it's thanks to my very favorite brand, Home Hardware, that this is even possible. So I want to say thank you to the sponsor of this project, Home Hardware, for making all of my DIY dreams come true. I am honored to be sponsored for this video.